In this video, we're going to be talking about what's going to be happening next in the Dream SMP storyline. We've had things with the egg and Dream being in prison, but what's actually going to be happening after all of that is over? Now, before you get into it, please make sure you scroll down and still check that you are subscribed. And whilst you're down there, please drop a like on the video as it helps quite a lot. Anyway, with that being said, enjoy the video. Now, I have to say, this season of the Dream SMP storyline has probably been one of the most slowly moving seasons, and I'm probably not the only one who thinks that. It feels like many things haven't just progressed, and we haven't really seen anything happen with either the egg or just Dream escaping the prison or whatever's happening with that. And with this, it made me think, what's actually going to be happening next on the storyline, because things just don't seem to be moving. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the egg being destroyed, and I think that's probably going to be a vital thing to happen for things to move forward. The egg storyline, in my opinion, is really cool, and it's a very cool thing to have and just has been a cool thing to watch, but I feel like it's kind of preventing things from moving and just preventing other storylines from happening. A lot of people do prefer when the storyline was more realistic and more just based around roleplay rather than something sci-fi and it feeling like a TV show, and I have to say I do agree. Although I do love the egg storyline and everything like that, it does kind of take away from the whole essence of the Dream SMP storyline where everything felt like roleplay and could be replicated by you and some friends. And with this whole egg storyline, I feel like that's kind of taking away from the whole Dream SMP and taking inspiration from TV series rather than just roleplay with friends. So I feel like for the storyline to move further and for other things to start happening, the egg will probably need to be destroyed. And then we also have Dream escaping the prison. Now, we don't actually know if he's going to be escaping or that he's going to be killed by somebody, but I feel like everybody's just assuming at this point that he probably will escape because it would seem weird for the Dream SMP storyline to not contain Dream. But with that being said, he could either be killed by Tommy because we know that's Tommy's plan, or he could escape the prison. Now, we know he still has his favor with Technoblade, which is really going to help him with escaping. We also know that Rambo kind of gets controlled by him, and at the moment we have a idea that Rambo may have stolen a nuke from Snowchester, and with that nuke he could really help out Dream with escaping. We also know that Dream is planning on doing a lore stream at some point soon, and the only reason for him to do one of them would be for a big event, and something that we'd need to see his point of view on, and I feel like him escaping the prison would be a thing that we need to see from his point of view. And we also do know that Wilbur is eventually coming back as a writer for the storyline. We've known this for quite a while and nothing's really been happening with that. And I feel like the main reason he's not the writer at the moment, or we don't think he's the writer at the moment, is because he's either working on stuff for the storyline eventually, or he's just waiting for everything to be finished with the egg and the prison storylines. It'd be very weird for Wilbur to jump in as the story writer if it's just halfway through a storyline which is already happening, because things might get messed up and it might just not go the way that people wanted it in the first place. So the best thing for him to do would be to just wait until this whole storyline is over and then jump in and help everybody out and create a whole brand new storyline. And with him coming back as the writer, we can probably assume that he'll be revived in the storyline. It'd be, again, very weird if he was writing the story but wasn't actually in the story. Now, we do know that KianKSG is trying to get the revival book information out of Dream, and when he did that big lore stream, which was very cool and edited, we saw that he plans to return to the prison every day until he gets this information. So whenever KianKSG's next big lore stream happens, we could probably see him actually interrogating Dream over and over again, and finally at the end of that stream, he gets the information back to revive people from the dead. This meaning that he's going to be using that information to probably revive J-Schlatt and Wilbur along with him. So we could probably expect Wilbur to be revived not too shortly. Now, what do I think is going to be happening next after the egg gets destroyed or whatever happens with that? Dream escapes prison, Wilbur comes back as a writer, and Wilbur gets revived in the storyline. What do I think is going to be happening next? Well, we do know that Dream is probably going to escape prison, so we might have a storyline where Dream is just hiding from everyone and building up resources to fight back. Similar to the way that Tommy was exiled, but more of a just trying to get revenge on everybody and actually being geared up than just being kind of just sad and not really doing too much until he got back with Tubbo and, fighting everybody. We also may see along with this Tommy on the hunt to capture Dream and try and find him. We know that Dream is still one of the most dangerous people on the server, and Tommy does not like him being around, so Tommy might have a storyline where he's on the hunt to capture Dream and put him back in the prison or just fully kill him. We may see Wilbur trying to create a new country / take over the whole of the SMP. We know that for the whole of his storylines, he's always been the leader of something, and I don't think that will be changing. So he might move on to bigger and better things where instead of taking just over a country, he might take over the whole whole SMP, and he might become the king of the SMP and control everybody. Anyway, let me know down in the comment section what you think about all of this, and please make sure you have liked the video and you are subscribed to the channel. Also go check out the video which is on screen.